Throat cancer.
Very common.
How does that happen?
Throat cancer, now, when we say throat, it's of course a very vague term. It could be vocal cord cancer. There are many places you can get physically, locations you could get cancer in the mouth. First, just of your tongue. You could get cancer of your gums, of the mucosa inside your mouth, of the inner part of your cheeks. You could get cancer of your tonsils. You could get cancer of lymph nodes inside the throat. You can get cancer of your vocal cord itself. And you can get cancer anywhere inside the throat. You can get cancer outside of your thyroid. You can get cancer outside of lymph nodes over here. Salivary gland cancer. There are many types of cancer.
यार आपने तो मेरे को vocal cords के बारे में
मैंने आपको डरा दिया.
No,
but that's of course. Now, vocal cord and throat cancers, I would like to mention this if you don't mind.
Yeah.
10x in chronic alcoholics and chronic smokers. 10x. More common than in someone who doesn't chronically drink or smoke.
Even alcoholics.
Absolutely alcoholics.
Why? Because they dehydrate the throat.
It dehydrates or changes the physical DNA of that cell.
Do alcoholics and smokers, does their voice change forever? And have you seen those who recover have a different voice?
So yes, chronic smoking will change your voice. It becomes hoarser because it is physically changing at a very cellular level, it is changing things. When it changes things, yes, we know that when you stop smoking, it can take months to years for that cell to come back to normal if it ever does. The sooner you stop smoking, the younger you stop smoking, the more chances your vocal cords and voice go back to normal. Same with drinking.
If you want to watch small segments of the podcast, subscribe to Dostcast Clips.
Anything else in the throat that you get that is an anomaly for most people? जो कि यार ये भी दिक्कत हो सकती है गले की.
Yes. So again, one could be snoring. One could be bad tonsils. Very often people come to me and say that I have very bad breath coming from my mouth. My breath smells all the time, no matter whether I'm brushing my teeth twice a day, thrice a day, how many ever mints I'm having a day. That can be a couple of reasons, because of the diet you eat or because you're breathing through your mouth. Because like I mentioned to you, our mouth doesn't have the filter that the nose has. So whatever we're taking that bacteria and you're bringing that out, which physically produce these gases which smell. Now, no matter how clean you keep your teeth, that bad smell is coming from inside. Or you have chronic tonsillitis where there is pus inside your tonsils which you are breathing out and causes halitosis or bad breath.
Halitosis. So does the tongue also come in the purview of an ENT?
Absolutely. Yes, it does.
Okay.
I would say if you look at the head from the base of the neck up, besides your brain and your teeth, all ENT.
And the eyes as well.
I'm so sorry. Besides the eyes.
Yeah.
So besides and when I say eye, just your eyeball. Because your orbit, that is the bony part of where your eyeball sits, that is operated by an ENT. So I myself have specialized, like I mentioned to you, operate on the brain, we operate on the eye socket. Now the eyeball is under the purview of an ophthalmologist, of an eye doctor. But anything outside that eyeball, for example, a lesion on your nerve of vision would be operated by an ENT. Because again, operated through the nose and we can access the eye socket through the nose.
So that's your new tunnel highway that you're...
Absolutely. The highway to the brain and to the eye socket.